streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow.
Hello, welcome to your special rainbow video. Have you ever tried painting pictures of funny monsters? Or perhaps dressing up to look like a monster? Well, let's see what happened the day I pretended to be a funny-looking monster. Fee, fi, fo, fum! Geoffrey's a monster, and here he comes. Hello, everybody. I'm pretending to be a monster.
Oh, Zippy, you do look horrible. Oh, yes, Geoffrey, the horrible monster.
Oh, Geoffrey, look what I found. Some funny ears. Oh, put them on, put them on.
All right, here we go. There. Well, what do you think? Do I look like a funny monster or a horrible monster?
A funny monster. Geoffrey said we could have a fancy dress party.
Yes, and invite our friends to come dressed up as a monster.
Yeah, everyone except Zippy.
Yeah, what do you mean, Bungle Bonds?
Well, you don't need to dress up, Zippy. You already look like a monster.
Oh, well, I'd rather be me than big and hairy like you. Yes.
Oh, Zippy, you're
Yes, you
always
are
so
just a
horrible
big...
to me.
You monsters aren't real, are they, Geoffrey?
No, of course they're not, George. No, monsters are just pretend animals or people that you can see and read about in storybooks.
Yes, you know, they're always big, ugly things. Yes. Yes, I do know some big, ugly things.
Well, why are they always big and ugly?
You know, I don't know. No, they just are. I've been thinking, why can't monsters be pretty? Oh, no, don't be silly, George, no. Whoever saw a pretty monster? Yeah.
Well, they can be funny.
Yes.
Yeah, can't they, Geoffrey?
They certainly can, Bungle. Look, I tell you what, why don't we make some funny monster masks for our party?
Yes, that's a good idea.
There we are, George, that's for you, and one for Zippy, and a pen for Bungle.
Oh, thank you. I know. Give my monster one big eye right there.
Oh, and a long nose, Bungle, a long nose.
Yes, all right. Just a minute, Zippy.
Yes. I know. Perhaps you could have two big sticky out ears, like yours, Geoffrey.
What? I haven't got big sticky out ears, have I?
What? Oh, no, Zippy, I meant your pretend rubber ears.
Oh, I see.
One green ear and one red ear. There. Nearly finished. There.
Oh, ear.
Well, Bungle, perhaps your monster can have two extra eyes.
Oh, yes, Geoffrey.
Right, look, I've got two little pipe cleaners here. And if we fix those to these little balls like that, we could stick them to the back of the plate, couldn't we?
Yeah. Oh, look, here's some sticky tape.
All right, let's get them in the right place there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Right, put one there.
And more sticky tape.
Oh.
There.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh, that's good. Yes.
oh, I know. I'm going to give my monster a beard now. Oh, yes, with some of this red wool.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There.
Bungle.
Sticky tape. And... Oh, there.
You are George. You can have this little monster mask there.
Thank you.
Oh, let's see, let's see.
Hello, Zippy. This is George the monster.
Oh, that's good. Oh, let me try. Now, how do I look? I said, how do I look?
We'll make a monster. We'll make a monster. Just for you, make a monster. You can make a monster too. Make a monster. Make a monster. Any shape or size, make a monster. Give that monster great big eyes. We made a monster. We made a monster. With great big eyes, made a monster. We gave you all a big surprise.
Look, everybody, here's another kind of monster you can make.
What, a smelly sock?
No, Zippy, not a smelly sock. Let me show you.
Oh, I know, it's a sock puppet.
That's right, Bungle, a sock puppet. Now, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put some sticky round shapes on the sock, like that. Those can be the
The eyes.
eyes, can't they? There we are. And, oh, if you can get me some sticky tape, please, Bungle. I know what we'll do. We'll give our sock monster feelers. There we are. There, what does that look like?
Oh,
Oh, yes, that's good.
Yes, well, sock puppets are all very well, but monsters should be big and huge. Why can't we make a huge monster for our party?
oh, we can, Zippy. What with all the cardboard boxes?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. And we could paint a funny face on it.
What kind of a monster shall we make, then?
A big space monster.
Or it could be an animal monster, Bungle. Then we could put all the party presents inside.
Oh, a lucky dip monster.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll make a monster. We'll make a monster. Just for you, make a monster. You can make a monster too.
Well, our monster's looking just like a dragon now, isn't he? Put some more scales on the front here.
Tongue.
But George, Zippy, can you paint me some more paper plates, please? Nice green colour for the scales. We'll need silver paper as well.
Silver paper.
Lots more silver paper.
Hello,
Yes.
Can we help you?
Please, if you wouldn't
Oh,
mind.
yes, right. Come on now,
Paper on the
Buzz.
side there for me.
We're going to do the eyes.
Oh, I'm in the head, Freddy. Can you help me?
Yes, all right. We've got those.
I know.
Scales.
Okay. Well, I'll get some glue. There you are. Yes, give me some of that.
It's a real dragon, isn't it? Now?
Having a little bit of... There we go.
Marvellous, isn't it,
Yeah,
Bungle?
great, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Put that
lovely.
there on there. You want to put that on? Oh, it's just one of those.
There we are. Oh, I think our dragon looks really great now, don't you, Bungle?
Yeah.
You like our dragon?
Oh, yeah, what do we call our dragon?
No.
Arnold.
Arnold?
You can't call a monster Arnold. I like the name Arnold.
Oh, all right, George. Why not? Is that all right, Geoffrey?
Yes, all right.
Let's call the monster Arnold.
Geoffrey, here's the party presents.
Oh, they're going to go inside
great.
Arnold. Could you help Freddy, please, Bungle?
Yes, they're for the lucky dip.
Oh, good. Well, why don't you try making a monster out of cardboard boxes and bits and pieces? Or perhaps a little monster mask to take along to a party? Well, it's time to say goodbye to you now. But, hey, wait a minute. Where's Zippy gone to? Yes, where is Zippy?
Zippy, where...
Monster Zippy is in the monster.
Well, I think Zippy is a bit of a monster, don't you? Right, time for our next story. Now, see if you can guess who Bungle, George and Zippy are pretending to be.
Oh, come on, let's do it again. Come on.
Oh, yes, I was very good. Yes, it was
What's funny? I thought I heard Roger and Freddy singing.
You did, Geoffrey.
But where are they, George?
Here.
Here? But where?
Here, Geoffrey, we're pretending to be Roger and Freddy.
I'm Freddy.
Oh, can you guess who I am? I've got some yellow wool for my hair and an old curtain for my skirt. Yes, that's right, I'm James.
Yeah, well, come on, let's show Geoffrey. What is it? Because I'm Freddy. Yes, we know that, George. Right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but Bungle, move out of the way. We can't see. Geoffrey, we can't see.
Oh, that was smashing, everybody. Well done. That's really good. Hello there. Did you guess who they were pretending to be?
Well, of course they did, Geoffrey, didn't you?
Geoffrey, you pretend to be someone now and see if we can guess who it is.
Oh, all right, then. Let's see. Oh, yes, I know. Now, I'm going to pretend to be two people. So see if you can all guess who I am. You two. Right, here's the first person.
Somebody thin, I think, yes. You're eating. I don't know who that is. Do you?
I haven't finished yet, George.
Oh.
Right, here's the second person.
Somebody with a fat tummy. Sitting down. They're eating as well.
Oh, Geoffrey, I think I know. One person was very, very thin, and the other person was very fat, and they were both eating. Yes, I know. You were pretending to be Jack Sprat and Mrs. Sprat.
Who?
Yes, well done, Bungle. Jack Sprat could eat no fat.
His wife could eat no lean.
So between the two of them, they lick the platter clean. That's dirty, Geoffrey.
Right, George. Well, let's see if you can guess who these people are.
They were Jack and Jill.
I know. Guess who this is?
Oh, dear, you look very cold, George.
Yeah, very unhappy.
But I don't know who you are, George. Do you know?
I'll give you a clue. I've got wings.
An aeroplane?
A bird.
Oh, yes, Geoffrey, a bird.
What a funny bird. Birds aren't pink.
Well, this one is very, very pink. He's red.
Red?
Yes, Bungle, red. Listen. The north wind does blow, and we shall have snow. And what will poor
Robin!
Robin do then, poor thing? He'll sit in a barn and keep himself warm and hide his head under his wing.
Poor thing. Oh, that was a very difficult one, George.
Well, no, it wasn't. You knew I was being a robin, didn't you? Robins are nice birds with red breasts. They remind me of Christmas time.
Would you like pretending to be somebody else? It's fun, isn't it?
Rod, Jane and Freddy can't pretend to be someone else.
Of course they can, Zippy.
Lots of surprises, lots of disguises. You've got to guess who I am. It's mystifying, but keep on trying, and then you'll guess who I am. Lots of surprises, lots of disguises. You've got to guess who I am. It's mystifying, but keep on trying, and then you'll guess who I am. Lots of surprises, lots of disguises. You've got to guess who I am. It's mystifying, but keep on trying, and then you'll guess who I am.
See, I told you so, Zippy.
Yeah.
Did you guess who they were?
Geoffrey, do you know any stories about someone pretending to be someone else?
I certainly do, George. Today's story is called Guess Who I Am. Young Arthur Larkins liked to play pretend games. One day, he would pretend to be a man in a market, calling out to people, asking them to buy his apples and oranges. And then he would say to his mum and dad, "Guess who I am?" Another day, he would pretend to be a pop star, playing his guitar. "Guess who I am today?" he would shout. One morning, he woke up very early. "I know," he said to himself. "I think I'll pretend to be a famous footballer. I'll go downstairs and play football so Mum and Dad can go on sleeping." He got himself dressed and crept downstairs. "As I'm pretending to be a footballer, I'll pretend to have a ball," he thought, as he dribbled the pretend ball all the way down the hall, past the other footballers. In the kitchen, he pretended to score a goal, but his foot missed the pretend ball and he fell against the saucepans with a great crash. His mother came down to the kitchen and said, "Arthur, if you can't play quietly, go into the garden and play." Arthur shrugged his shoulders and went into the garden. Well, next door, Mrs. Allsop was cutting her roses. Arthur thought, "I shall play a trick on Mrs. Allsop by pretending to be a ghost." So he borrowed a large white tablecloth from the kitchen. Then he stood on a box, which his dad had left against the fence. There it is, there. Then he started to make ghost noises. "Boo!" he cried. "Guess who I am?" Mrs. Allsop looked up from her roses and said, "Boo to you too, Arthur Larkins." Arthur was so surprised he fell off the box onto the lawn. He hurt his bottom a little and started to cry. His mother, who'd been watching, came into the garden and said, "Oh, dear. Well, never mind. That's what you get for larking about, Arthur." "Is Arthur all right?" called Mrs. Allsop. "Yes, I am, thank you," said Arthur. "Come on," said his mum. "It's time for your breakfast." As Arthur went with his mother, he started to walk in a funny way. "Guess who I am now?" he asked her as he hobbled into breakfast. Well, can you guess who Arthur was pretending to be?
I think he was pretending to be Donald Duck waddling along.
Don't be silly, George.
No, he was pretending to be a dinosaur.
Hello, we're playing a game called Guess Who I Am. On this side are Ron, Jane and Freddy. And on this side are Geoffrey, Bungle and George.
Hello!
I'm going to tell you who to be, and the others have to guess. You guess as well. Ron, you go first.
Oh, right. Oh, all right, Zippy. Right. Are you ready? Yes, I'll be there. Here we go, then. Don't have a shave? No.
Sitting down
Yes,
and eating.
cutting something. Yes.
Little Miss Muffet.
No.
Oh, some
Oh,
I knew you were pretending to be little Jack Horner putting his thumb in.
That's right, George. Well done. It's your turn now, George.
Oh, Geoffrey, you have my go, 'cause I like guessing best.
All right, then, George. What's it to be, Zippy? Oh, dear, that's difficult. We'll get them on this one, Bungle, I think.
Oh, good.
Right, this is going to be a nursery rhyme. Here we go, then. Nursery rhyme.
That's the laughing policeman.
That's not a nursery rhyme. Oh, come here. Smoking a pipe. Pipe. It is like Father Christmas, isn't it? Come here again.
That's a policeman, isn't it? Waving his
No.
arm.
Is that a bowl? A bowl?
A bowl.
Ah.
Ah!
Come here.
Oh,
I know that.
Geoffrey's pipe. Oh, King Kong.
Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, he called for his bowl, and he called for his...
Oh, yes, thank you, Geoffrey. That was very good. And now, everyone, I've got a surprise for you.
Oh, good.
Mr. Bobby Davro!
Super game. Pretending to be someone else. I like being other people. Really? Yes. Shall I pretend to be someone else and you can guess who I am?
All right, we'll guess.
Yes.
Right.
Here goes. Whatever's the matter, Zippy? Whatever's the matter?
Oh, I don't know who that is, do you?
It's you, Bungle.
Me? Do I walk and talk like that? Oh, dear.
Bobby, do me now, because I'm the best singer.
You're the best singer.
Listen. I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Here's my handle, here's my spout.
Oh, when I see the teacups, hear me shout.
Tip me up and pour me out.
Yeah, I'm not as noisy as that, am I?
Oh, yes, you are.
Do George now, Bobby.
George, right?
Okay, hello, George. Hello, Bobby. Are you going to do me?
me now?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, you can start then.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll do it now.
Who is that, me? Give me a kiss.
Oh, a kiss. You have a bit shy.
I bet you can't do Geoffrey.
I bet I can.
Hello, Geoffrey. Hello, boys and girls. Hello. Well, it's nearly time for us to go now. Why don't you pretend to be someone else? Goodbye. Take care.
Goodbye.